team ban. Team Empire's turn to ban. Dire team pick. Team Empire's turn to...
Ancient apparition.
Team Empire's turn to pick.
Lich. Faceless Void.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Invitational.
'Team Empire's turn to
Enchantress.
But how you doing, my man? We're here taking a look at the lower bracket continuation.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The way to go.
Team ban.
It's something that worked out well for them in the past. It was Yoku playing it the other day, and he went absolutely crazy. They ended up running it with the Faceless Void, though, which is why I think that we see that taken in the second, or what rather in the third pick overall for Team Empire. The combination of Yoku just throwing out those impetus shots inside of a chronosphere. They were actually able to even like outrange G and cause a lot of issues for that sniper. Like it was a really, really great Void and Enchantress combination.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Empire's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Clockwork.
Ten seconds remaining. Team Empire's turn to pick.
Admiral Conquer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That's one of the best team fight ultis, and when you can put it together with a Chronosphere on your team, it's obviously great, and then it's also good when you use it against the Chrono. Like you were saying, the other thing that I kind of like is it gives them some of that early roaming potential with the Enchantress. You know, sometimes the problem that you end up having with Enchantress is that, you know, you can chase really far and you can run people down, but once they get under tower, then they kind of move outside of your periphery of damage. With Kunkka, if they're too far forward, you get the X on them, Tauren, and Enchantress should have enough damage with the creep to kill just about anybody.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Empire's turn to Queen.
Yeah. I feel like this is probably I don't know. I'm not sure what this laning setup looks like from Empire, because you've got like Void. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Unless it's troll mid somehow, which seems kind of awkward.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
All right. I mean, one route that they could go with this is take something weird like a Magnus as the last pick for Empire.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
5 seconds remaining.
All right. What about Spartak? They take the Queen of Pain for BZZ most likely. So now very much signaling that this is going to be that Enchantress in the offlane. We assume that it was based on Yoku's play yesterday. And that does sort of leave open the possibility of Kunkka either roaming mid or roaming top. And they're going to take the Sven, so they're going to be the one that end up running it with the AA. Classic combo.
You may now select your heroes.
All right. Should have a decent time in lane. There's some issues with like stun and cold feet, but you can obviously time walk away from it. Just need to be very judicious with the usage of that and make sure that you don't get baited out. Yeah. Gives Mapushka room to roam around on his clockwork as well, and maybe mirror the movements of the Kunkka. I don't know if we're going to be seeing like 4 heroes mid the entire time. It feels like that might not accomplish too much. Maybe you could like go for some cogs pushback. Can Chuvash really do much in that lane though? Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, a couple things to keep in mind as we get ready to move into this game number 1 of the lower bracket matchup. Team Empire and Spartak. This was actually a rematch of the first round where they played against each other, and Empire was able to 2-0 for the win. We also have had some issues in the past with Spartak making sure that all of their players are getting into the game. The other day we had like a 20-minute long pause, and hopefully we don't have those same issues again today. It looks like this one is, wait, Soul of Cinder. Did he change his name? I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, I doubt it. Well, we're getting into this game number 1, and yeah, it's Arc. Okay, I'm on track Dota right now, so he just. That okay. Maybe. I played Dark Souls 1. I didn't play the other ones. It's a pretty good game, though. Maposhka deciding to turn right now. FN was sort of daring them to walk forward here. Is BZZ actually far away from the other rune? Are they going to give this over to Yoku?
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, top lane now, Misha as well as Arc. They are going to be sort of just staring down Ghost Stick. I'm curious if he decides to walk in for that. Seems somewhat unlikely. As far as sort of wards placed around the map, there was one placed by the Dire. We do have the movement in right now by the Clockwork, and he's going to try and get the pushback onto BZZ. So Maposhka just going to be kind of annoying there. Doesn't able to get it off. And in fact, he's going to, well, eventually get the Cog push. There it is. They're also going to miss this first creep here as well. So this is a nice start so far for Empire and the puck matchup. And we'll see what Maposhka's plan is. He's going to block out the camp, yeah. Yeah. Oh, can they steal his tree? Oh, he didn't steal it. He wanted it. Shubash wasn't quite able to get there. And yeah, both of the camps, they're just going to have to back on out now. This Enchantress is not going to have as good of a start because there's no creeps to take it all. Yeah. They're doing a really good job of shutting that down. And so as far as like other things to take, there's like Speed Aura. She's probably not going to want to make that movement all the way back to the other side. Look at Maposhka here. Going to come in and try and push back BZZ a bit more. He's trying to take it down. Is going to be able to get the courier snipe. No items on it, but BZZ, that was a far initiation for it. I wonder if they could have found that kill, and he didn't have Blink again for a while. I don't know about that decision by FN. It looked like Maposhka had him. Yeah, too bad. That missed kill opportunity there. It does mean that they basically get away with the courier for free, but it's still Puck having a really great time at the beginning of this. 10-6 versus 4-0. He's just stomping on him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the plus side of it, is they are just going to hit a torrent and oh, phase shift already used. They are going to be able to jaunt away, but the jump forward, they found FN. That's going to be a huge kill. First blood, and they needed that one. Yeah. Oh, Pushka still causing issues. Another Cogs pushback there. And it does look like that 3-minute mark. We also have already a double or triple stack on the Ancients. So Sven is going to have a nice little stack to come back to at the end. The only unfortunate part is that Empire is really just outlaning them across everywhere. I mean, Troll is 17-10. Enchantress has gotten a decent amount, and well, they might need to get into a little bit of a battle here. Chappie manning up, slowing down. Yoku, they are going to be able to chase him down here, but the heal does get off. They catch him in the cogs. I don't know if they have enough damage to bring him down, and in fact, Maposhka might be the one that ends up going down. Going for the TP away is going to end up falling, and Yoku just stands tall. My God. All right. Well, 0-3 so far for the start, and Spartak is finding the kills. They're still getting out CS, but if you get those kills, it doesn't end up really mattering that much. All right. I heard a smoke. That was the clockwork. He's going to run immediately into Chuvash here, and that smoke ends up getting broken, and they're going to get the D ward. All right, that's not great. That's not great at all. Yeah. Yep.
Gold from my chest.
I mean, what do you think is the reasoning behind that then? Yeah. Right. That's fair enough. And he really is shutting her down. Has significantly more denies than she has last hits, and it doesn't really feel like that's going to change all that much. Got so much base damage, the double null tally build out of FN. I mean, what do you do at this instance for Spartak? Like, is it that big of a concern since they already got a kill on Puck, or do they need to, like, make some type of rotation? Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah.
attack. They use their orb. He's gonna have to use the Dream Coil for that, but that, like it said, it's
Almost as if he doesn't even care. They have the X, but he can go for the phase shift, and there's the jump away. Has the bottle brought out as well as stick charges. FN playing the margins beautifully. Yeah. Well, about perfectly played for FN. Oh.
Not yours.
Yep.
Incoming.
Worthy tribute.
Yeah. So each time that ends up pushing underneath the tower, he's going to get a good bit of damage out from it. Like I said, 0-3 start. It's a little bit of a lead for Spartak, but experience very heavily in the favor of Empire. And I think, honestly, like that's a differential I made off of the denies that FN has. Like, he has so much CS, and all of this is lane creeps, pretty much. Right. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Arms for the dead.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yep.
has fallen.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous how great that is. So Yoku has himself this catapult done, makes the pressure happen. The other thing that we got to sort of keep our eyes on is that our Sven does have now, how many is this? Like a 4 or 5 stack on the Ancients. And depending upon when they want to take this, this could be a nice little infusion of gold for that Sven to catch back up. Yeah. All right. Pushka level 4. They're sort of in the area of the Enchantress, but I don't really know what they're hoping to accomplish here. Maybe just waiting for the lane to push so they can soak up experience, but regardless, it doesn't really end up amounting to much Empire here. They're going to get level 6 relatively soon from Aposhka, and maybe that's when they can make some more stuff happen and do it with FN, who's going to be finishing up that Veil really soon, and top net worth with Queen of Pain still keeping up at least somewhat. It's not a complete and total stomp in terms of net worth placement. Yep. All right, well, Misha walking over. You do have FN with the Veil newly completed at 10 minutes in. This is a very farmed puck. That's all there is really to say about it. Right. Yeah. Well, heading in for Chuvash. They might have an inkling that he's there. They are indeed going to. Coil dropped, as well as the orb, the silence, and the kill. All right, but maybe an opportunity here. Sacrifice? Yeah, and now the double catapult. He's actually going to do so much damage to this. Chuvash is behind him to make sure that they don't end up running into issues, but the tower is already down like 400 HP. The hook shot misses off the mark, and Chappie looking for the opening. Maybe they can find a kill here. Ghostek walking forward. They're going to be able to turn now onto that Enchantress, dealing some good damage, and, well, they've got a follow-up chrono if they need it, but honestly, they can just bring the rest of the town in, and Empire and a nice couple kills. Yeah, for sure. So Sven, in the meantime, has been able to continue to farm up around the map. He took out that big old stack as well, so he is, you know, top net worth. Big dog building towards his Echo Saber now has the first component of it, as Chuvash is going to end up dying here. FN has been found, but should end up living through this. And, well, after the fact, he's also got a regen rune, so there's not a great way for them to stop this. Oh, look out. All right, yeah, I was mixed up. Sorry, yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right. So
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
yeah, gonna get taken away. I don't want to throw their lives away there. Well, Ghostek and Maposhka, or rather Vanscore, are up here in the top lane. If somebody shows up, they've got an easy chain frost for them. Still not a very aggressive start to this one. They're going to be able to find the Enchantress, and that should be the kill. They actually didn't pull him inside the Troll Warlord with the Enchantress, but it doesn't matter. FN was there for the follow-up. They get the kill. Now, Chappie back to farming some more.
Dire's top tower is under attack. The last sound ever heard.
FN is also in a little bit of trouble. The A-Blast is going to come in. They find him there as well. The chase is going to come, and Torrent actually ended up double backing. Nicely done, FN. He's going to be able to get his wand charges off now. Silence follows. There's the Dream Coil. It's going to end up being able to throw out that Chronosphere, and FN turns it back around, takes down the Queen of Pain. Big plays indeed. This Ghostek is going to be kited here. Can they do anything else? There's the time dilation. On cooldown now, and the Chain Frost bouncing a little bit, but it's only between creeps. I think Empire needs to back out at this point.
Haste.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. Very well. There's going to be another initiation coming in now. The Clockwork has been able to find the Sven. I don't know if that was the play, though, necessarily, as they just gets blown the hell up. On the server right now at all?
Arms for the dead.
Okay. Trying to figure out what's going on. It seems like there's some issue going on, but we'll just keep working through it, see if we can make this work. 15 minutes in, Spartak with a little bit of a lead in terms of net worth, but experience still in the favor of Empire. As you mentioned, a lot of it due to the Lich. But how do you see the next couple of minutes going here? Do you feel like Empire need to try and make stuff happen with this Clockwork 6? Like, you wanted to go in there, obviously. It didn't end up working out. Maybe try and find a kill onto the Sven, possibly? Yeah. Let's keep on going in with this Enchantress to split push with the catapults, and this tower now in the bottom lane is down to just 600 HP. Hook shot connects onto the Ancient Apparition. Misha gonna throw out his ultimate, but will end up dying. And now looking for more. Yoku should be able to get himself away from there. And now BZZisha's up as well. Maposhka under a little bit of fire, but we'll be fine. Turn around there as well. On to Troll. Chappie gonna get caught out, but they use the Chronosphere down here to the south. So multiple different fights going on around the map. They're gonna be able to take down Yoku, but they lose their Troll Warlord. And Chuvash wanting to find himself some more. They're gonna jump forward, and the X just to end up trying to keep himself alive. FN able to dodge away from the Torrent. They find the kill. A big win there for Empire. Yeah, certainly. I mean, Sven is, like you said, getting more and more farmed, and they continue to make these stacks for him. So another 3 stacks of Ancients here. He's well on his way to being able to make this play. And yeah, I'm kind of curious where they're planning on going with this, because like they're kind of in a position to take the stack, but apparently they want to fight. So I'll have to wait and see. Maposhka waiting for the rune. Throws out the Torrent, connects onto the Clockwork. Nothing generated there, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is a really good play. If they're able to steal this one, and it does look like the Ancient Apparition Blast is going to go out. They can get here pretty quickly. Bashed by Roche as well. Chappie going to pop ultimate, wanting to get into there, but Solar Cinder jumps forward. He's going to be able to find the stun. No, the stun, it doesn't end up working, but they end up taking him down. Oh my God. Oh my God. And now FN. He does get the Eul Scepter lift up. The orb, he manages just barely to get away from that one. So, not the way that they wanted that to go at all. Empire in a bad way now. As Spartak, they walk forward. There's going to be the boat. This is what they needed to have happen. Also going to be able to blow up at least one, but it's not what they needed. The Faceless Void is down now because of it, and Spartak have just taken over this game. Yeah, that was great. Well. Yeah. All right. Yeah, certainly not what you would want to have happen. Spartak ready to push up this top lane. They're taking the tower. And we do have Clockwork, who is sort of seeing if they can maybe make some type of defense here. I don't know. I think he's probably just going to end up leaving. Like, it's too hard to take this fight. Maybe if Spartak push for the tier 2, then he ends up coming around, but it looks like they're just going to try and split push and maybe take this mid-tier 1 as well, as FN is there with the DD. Ends up getting it for free. And maybe they'll come back to defend tier 2 if they push for that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Right. Chuvash getting a little bit greedy there, not using the X. All right. 8 to 9, 20 minutes into this. It's a 2,000 net worth lead for Spartak. And Where do they go from here? What's the play, do you think? With this Aegis still up for 2 minutes left, do you try and maybe run down a tier 2 tower at this point? Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
He popped
structures
God
are
Strength. I feel like that might have been a mistake. He's just like chilling. He's all red and angry, but right, but like what?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, that was a little bit strange. Puck is able to. I mean, he wanted to obviously catch the puck as the puck was coming out, but that didn't end up working. Okay, well that was peculiar. They got him. Chappie up here top. They are going to be able to pull him back in, and that should be a kill, I believe. Chappie ends up getting the bash. Maposhka goes for the initiation, but Sonic Wave, and they should be able to get that kill. Meanwhile, across the other side of things, we do have FN that also dies.
Tower has fallen.
All right, Empire is really struggling right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Now it looks like the Kale has settled down a little bit, and Ghostic is here to try and snipe the courier, it looks like.
Dire's courier has been killed.
So he got something. It's very little in the grand scheme of things, but it's something.
Is under attack.
As the Aegis is going to expire.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, that's
has
for
been
sure.
denied.
Yeah. Well, I guess that sort of harkens back to what we've talked about a little bit, is this Troll Warlord versus Sven matchup. That if Chappie is able to get into those items and sort of, you know, get this BKB at a decent timing, he can sort of man fight the Sven, who is granted 3,000 gold the lead, but it's not like that's a hugely significant item difference yet once the BKB comes out for Troll. Right. Mm-hmm.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Okay.
tower is under attack.
And well, Spartak is also not feeling entirely comfortable with their position right now. It looks like they're farming together very closely around the map, not wanting to get initiated on. But that does mean that they're basically going to be giving up a tier 2 tower for free. Well, they're going to be moving mid now. Yeah. So no pickup there. Maybe they can force back the rest of Empire. Empire will be able to get this tier 2 tower, but Spartak is set up to try and trade towers in the bottom lane.
Dire's top tower
Roshan potentially they're respawning in about a minute, which will make things a little bit easier for whoever ends up picking that one up. But around that Roche fight, is it pretty much Empire that's going to have the advantage because of the big AoE ultis? Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
like we were talking about. Just a 1K lead across the board for both of these two teams. And we're going to have to wait and see if they can find the initiation that they want. Sick walking forward. They scan. They hit right now onto that Enchantress, realizing that there's heroes in the area. And maybe an opportunity here to bait it out and find that chrono. If they want it on Yoku right now, they have it. They're just going to drop it right there. Come forward, though. Sven shows up. They're right there onto Chappie. He's dead before the ulti, and the BKB even ends up coming out. They take down 2. That is a great trade already for Spartak, and now finding more Vanscore is in trouble. He's going to end up dying as well. They take down 3. There's no buyback, and FN need to do everything it can to cut the creep wave, but they're going to have a couple creeps here to break back to protection. This is scary. All right. He gets over to the Ancients, but Maposhka, yeah, he's going to end up going down regardless. So another kill going their way. BZZ finds the kill, and if they want to now, they can move down any of these lanes. Or at the very least, sort of like ensure that they can get Rashawn, because it's back up now, and they don't have clock for 23. Yeah.
That's exact.
Yeah. Well, and thankfully, at least Chronosphere is back up again, so they're going to be able to take the fight around the Roche Pit if that happens. It doesn't look like Spartak want to try and push the issue. They didn't have God Strength for it, obviously. But that much more close to putting themselves in a position where they could maybe close out the game. It's only 3,000 net worth lead. But it's feeling like that momentum is shifting further and further into the favor of Spartak. The open qualifier team. I think that it used to be. That's what it was, but I don't know if it... Oh yeah, it should be still, yeah. I'll have to find out about that. That'd be pretty interesting if it didn't end up happening like that.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Right, MVP Phoenix and Hot 6. It's funny the way that works sometimes. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower is under
BZZ,
attack.
Shivas, and Vale. They're moving in now for Roche. And it might take a little while since they don't want to pop God Strength, obviously. But if you get Aegis and Cheese, potentially put yourself up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series.
Is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And well, also BZZ doesn't want to get caught out here. Maposhka, they find him. There's the initiation. They pop the BKB, turn to fight. They're not going to be doing as much damage because he got it up. He actually ended up chronoing a lot of his own team. Chappie does manage to get it off the turnaround, though. Oh, lordy, lordy. That was not the play. They need to be careful about the Chain Frost. What? What? How does that happen? Oh, my God. All right, well, they win the fight, but that should not have been a kill onto the Sven. He's like, let me give you a hug. Wow, a great team fight though. Really unfortunate there. The Chronosphere, I guess it just must have been a miscommunication. Like, yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. They didn't quite deal enough damage, obviously, because Sven was able to get the BKB off himself, and Then, like, everything was left with the troll when he was inside the chronosphere, and he popped his BKB. I don't know if he popped his BKB before the chrono went off also, but yeah, so some of his BKB duration was also wasted inside of that. Yeah, Empire just not looking super crisp right now. They're sort of like, this is not the same Empire that we saw the other day. No. Yeah. They still haven't been able to secure Roshan. It's a lot. It's very like disciplined play coming from Spartak. I don't know if a lot of other people would have gone for like this slow of a push on it, but it's clear that they need to do it because if they get caught out inside the Roche pit, you know, it all goes belly up very quickly. They back out. FN. The smoke is going to be revealed. They see everything right now. Dire have vision over FN. The smoke is about to wear off in a little bit here. It's about half completion. And will they be able to find anything? There's another visible Maposhka. Now they realize the smoke is there. Now they need to back out. Looking for that opening. The team is going to be back together. They're outside of vision. Dire making the move with the smoke. Seeing if they can find somebody. The Lincoln Sphere wears off on Chappie. They throw another one on him. Okay. Waiting to open up. There's the jump forward, though, and as soon as it wears off, they find him. Chronosphere is there. It's maybe a bit too late, though. Already, they're going to end up dying. The Chain Frost is going to start to bounce, but there's so many creeps here. It's not doing enough ban score. He's going to be ran down. They find themselves Ghostic. He does end up living through all of that, but they still take 2 big kills. And now, looking to try and even put more hurt onto Team Empire's base. Good hook away, but they knew it was happening. And while this is all going on, they're also sieging. Able to take the tier 3 tower and, well, maybe more as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Oh.
Radiant's middle barracks.
That's the way you got to play it. Got to do it. So with 18 seconds left for Clockwork, they're going to back out again. And, you know, honestly, the fact that they haven't taken this Roche, it feels like they've been able to consistently bait Empire into bad plays. Like, it's probably been better that they haven't taken it because, like, Empire keeps on moving in. You talked about it, that smoke play. Empire didn't have a smoke then to be able to, like, counterplay against them. And then suddenly Spartak are the ones with the, like, tactical advantage. Yeah. Enchantress also has a solar crest done as soon as she brings it out to herself on top of the Hurricane Pike. We're getting closer for that Queen of Pain Mjolnir magical damage build, and well, they do scan right now that Radiant are up on the high ground. Oh, this is scary. Thinking about it. Misha gonna walk forward. Wants to throw down an Ice Vortex, but maybe doesn't have the angle. Oh, Sven. He's up there. Yeah. They hit the troll there. And Empire, again, it's like a smoke that doesn't end up finding use. It's just, it's so hard to play around this Roche pit. Like, even though they're the dominant team fight, I don't know if they can actually still take it because you've got enough net worth on Spartak, and Sven is still scary as all hell. Yeah. And now they're going to go back for this. Empire do see that this movement is going on. And Spartak, are they going to end up getting put out of position? They back out again. So much patience by this team. Showing really veteran leadership, and this could be a problem. They're just waiting for that right moment to go in. Vanscore. They have another sentry down. They see everything. Oh, they're not going to be able to find Vanscore. They see Ghost Stick right now. They see Ghost Stick. Jump forward, find the stun, lots of damage. AA blast as well. He's gonna be able to not. He's not gonna get anything off. Now they can take this fight. Chappie is there as well, starting to bring down one, and Enchantress is gonna end up falling, but Chappie too in a little bit of trouble now. Slowed for the moment. Yeah, they need to be real careful. Man. And that's... I don't think they're gonna do it. That's the thing. Like, even with Ice Blast back up, and I guess there's no Sonic Wave either. They're just very afraid. Yeah. Well, 11,000 net worth lead just continues to be built upon here by Spartak. And I don't think many people would have given them this good of a chance going into this game, but they're looking fabulous. Yeah. All right. They're baiting Chappie. All right, BKB out. They get the Ice Blast thrown out there. The Chronosphere ends up connecting, but Ghostic, he's going to end up dying here in just a second if he's not careful. They jump in the hookshot, still containing the Sven. Poposhka going to end up dying, though. 3 are gone. It has fallen completely apart right now, and BZZ is getting chased by Chappie. All right, there's the bash. That might be the end of him. Blinks away. No more bashes. Although they do find one now on the Enchantress, but the jump forward, the kill, no buyback on any of these heroes. This is going to be another lane of racks, and GG's just called. They're done.